So continuing from the turbo upgrade that you saw, as I mentioned in that video, today is going to be the injector upgrade. So what I've done is, I've had a spare set of injectors, and I bought some nozzles from eBay. They said that they were Bosch originals. These are from the T4 5-cylinder 150 TDI, which I think are 0.216. So they're the next size up. The standard 110 comes with 0.205, and the 90 comes with 0.195. So these are kind of the next step up, so which is enough for the target that we need. So I got these fitted and tested, and flow tested, and pressure tested, pop tested, including the price. They also came with 4 copper washers, which you need, and also I got some overflow pipe and an end one, a blockage for the end one, because you need those. The pipes look quite old anyway, so it's a good thing to actually replace these. So this is pretty straightforward. As you can see, these overflow pipes are really in bad condition. First thing we need is put some gloves on, and then it's basically get a 17mm spanner and just crack off these diesel feed pipes. What I've done is you remove these two, and you can take number 3 and number 4 off. In one section like that, and then it gives you actually space to get to the last one on the pump. So it's pretty straightforward, as you saw. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the overflow pipes, just to give me more access and visibility. I just want to give myself a bit more room and just remove these overflow pipes. The next thing to do is the third injector, the actual electrical connector. To be as careful as you can. Just remove this. That sits out the way. I'm really looking forward to seeing what difference these injectors make just by themselves, to see how much smoke difference there is, performance difference. So now with some pliers, I'm going to remove the glow plug loom from the base to grip it and not to damage the loom. Get the old long nose pliers out. To wiggle them off. Oh look, see, as soon as you touch them, they start to decay. It's a shame. I think you can get these looms new still from VW. Try to be careful with it. Not so bad. Could be a lot worse. Yep, so just move that out of the way. Actually, I'm going to remove this pipe so I can just get the loom out of the way cleanly. So now, next step is to remove these 13s. Don't do that. Okay, so before you take the injectors off, what I've done is I've made sure there's no debris laying around the glow plugs or around the injectors, so that when you remove it, there's no foreign particles can fall into combustion chamber. Now, to make my life a little bit easier and not to damage the injectors, I use an injector puller. These are fairly cheap, and then you just literally just hammer it. There you go. Nice and easy, no issues. And it came up with the washer as well. So now we'll continue the same process with the other three. Pretty straightforward. After a little bit of effort, came off, but definitely comes in handy, and it doesn't cost a lot, this sliding hammer tool. So now we'll move over to the bench. So what I'll do is, normally, they go on an interference washer, so they kind of slightly grip on so they don't fall off. I tend to just get like a 10mm socket, I'm not using a hammer, just using my palm, just knock them on so they go right to the end. Let's put the cover back on that, just repeat process again with these. And that's it. So now these are ready to be bolted on. The injectors, as you saw, pretty straightforward. Just make sure you actually clean the bores so the copper wash is sealed properly. Getting it started was a little bit of a pain, especially by itself. Got it started with some easy start, so that was all cool. Haven't really been able to test drive it yet. I went out for a quick drive and something really frustrating happened. And it's the second time this has happened to this Pirelli P0 Nero tyre, 205 45/16, and it's just a pain in the ass. I'm not buying another set, I'm not buying another tyre. But yeah, so I haven't been able to go for a test drive yet. Went for a little run. The performance is actually, now that I've put the turbo on with the injectors, there wasn't as much smoke as I thought there'd be. It's pretty clean. The performance is definitely stronger. I think, from what I can feel, the performance is definitely better above the 3,500 RPM to 4.5. It does actually feel quite nice up there. Not a massive improvement. It hasn't been remapped yet, obviously, but it'd be interesting to see if the rev range has actually extended slightly. Maybe even if it's just by 200 or 300 RPM would be nice. So yeah, I mean, this tyre, annoying. I'll show you now the tyre. I've never seen anything like it. Really quite lucky actually. I wasn't going that fast, and all of a sudden this massive vibration happened. I thought the wheel had worked itself loose or something. I'll show you now. So hopefully you can pick it up. You can see the size of that egg. Look at that. Really quite lucky. So it looks like what? I don't know, 5 inches, 120mm, if not more. Look at that. Yeah. I don't recommend these Pirelli P0 Neros, if I'm honest. I wasn't really impressed with the grip in the dry. The wet's okay, but I would not recommend these again. I mean, this is the second tyre that I've bought, and it's done the same thing. Yeah, I'm definitely not going for these again. I think the other one I've got is going up for sale on eBay, because yeah, I'm not running these P0s ever again. I thought I'd give them a go. I used to have the P6000s many moons ago, and they're terrible. And I don't think Pirelli's actually improved much, unfortunately. So yeah, and plus these need a bit of a refurb anyway. These are quite hard to come by now as a 16 4x100. So I'm just going to put them on the shelf, run some spare wheels that I had, because there's plans actually to change the setup on this. so that we can do some, I think it's called, was it POV, head cam drives, some great drives around Portugal. So I'm gonna do like a few roads, a few more, like a little mini series of maybe 4 or 5 really nice roads to drive with some great scenery and some great tarmac. But yeah, so we're ready now to speak to DD Motorsport and hopefully get that done next week or the week after and see what this actually puts down. Thanks for watching. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ring the bell, click on the bell and subscribe and support the channel. Cheers, thank you very much.